time for another Power Play Show with Coach Frenchy, Andrew Lepage, Inortap, and Michael DiVelleno. It's time, Power Play Show. Here we go. We are back for another Power Play Show with the hockey coach Guru Coach Frenchy, and we have one insider right now, Mr. Inortap, directly for the Toronto Maple Leafs. No, from Toronto, Ontario. I apologize for that one there.
Hello, Coach. My head is very dizzy today with all these transactions, man.
What a day! What a day, okay? That's what happening at the like this between the draft and the NHL free agents. That's what happened a lot of time. A lot of different things happening, and then because the salary cap is the biggest problem for the many team, and they try to figure out how they can make deal better and to get under the salary cap, and then the lack of the great goaltender around the league available make a couple of different move by the general manager, and that's what we can see today. Of course, you have a big news about the Toronto Maple Leafs. We're going to talk about the next couple of minutes, and then we're going to talk about other things around the league. Many players got no qualification for the RFA. They have right now become a UFA. That's one of the big things about this. The contract of the Nikoshin in Colorado, we're going to talk about this for sure. And what could happen in the next 2 days, the situation with Malkin not returning in Pittsburgh, David Krejci possible return with the Boston Bruins, and I can go all the way like that. Montreal Canadiens did not keep Rem Pitlick, is now no qualification, signed Pesada and Schoenemann today. So we're going to go all those kind of the news around the league today, and then we're going to, of course, answer to all the questions. So we are going to go a busy night for the next couple of days. Of course, we're going to be live, Mr. Natap, Wednesday, 11:30 for all day long. So thanks, everybody, be with us. We're going to welcome everybody. We have time to do it at this moment. If we have other insider, we're going to make them some space. Mr. Adam Berger, another moderator of the Hockey Nation Show. Welcome aboard.
Yeah.
The captain of the moderator, Danny T. Welcome in the house tonight.
Danny, how's it going?
From Carolina, number one friend of the Detroit Red Wings and the Carolina Hurricane, Mr. KLS. We call him now the KLS for the Hockey Nation Live Show. Thank you, Mr. K, to be with us tonight. Real Deal Prim, back in the house now. Here's the deal, Mr. Inortap. He is going to give us some deal tonight. KLS mentioned Nikoshin win with a big deal. We're going to talk about this a bit later. Mr. Vinny, James 007, the James Bond of the Hockey Nation Live Show, is back in the house tonight. Welcome aboard, Mr. James Bond. I don't know. Who's the goaltender?
Oh, it's too small. I can't.
I know.
Like
I will have to know this, Vinny. Tell us who is the goaltender. That'd be awesome to do that. Mr. François Pitre, welcome back, Frank.
Welcome, François.
Let's see what's happening. And the moderator, the Hockey Nation Show, directly from upstate New York, Jose Duarte is in the house. And our best friend, Mr. Alan Barnes. Come back and welcome Mr. Alan Barnes.
How's it going, man?
And Zev Lacav is back with us. Mr. Zev Lacav, welcome aboard.
Zev. What's happening, my friend?
Coach is at the beach club. No, I went to the... it's funny in Florida, guys. In April, you go at the pool. It's all that's perfect, man. Then in May, I cannot be in the sun anymore for 2-3 hours. It's starting. Then you go June, so whoa, minute, like 190 minutes, that's the max. And now you hit July, like today. I cannot be more 60 minutes. You burn like a eggs. and it was hot today on the pool. So I stayed there only 60 minutes. And that's the best thing I can do over there. Mr. Angelo from Marietta, Georgia, in the house tonight.
Angelo, how's it
Him
going?
with the Flyers is looking for this UFA day, Mr. Natap. The Flyers going to make some move about this. Directly for Vermont, where the summer is great, close to the Champlain, the Lake Champlain. Mr. Roger Bouchard, welcome back.
Welcome, Roger.
He may be not there. I think Roger is maybe more south. I think Roger is a stove. Baby, I could be wrong about this one over there. Not a stove like, you know what I mean, but stove, S-T-O-W-E, I believe. Whatsoever. Stove. It's maybe stove. Not. Who knows? Run with Kings 20 from Utah. Welcome back.
Hey, Ren. How's it going?
And the number of fans of the Vargasville or town, whatever they call it, Dixon Automobile Group, welcome back and thanks to be with us tonight.
Welcome, Dixon.
We have a Petrie clearance sale. Do not miss it. You can also get two Armia for the price of one. We're going to talk about this a little bit later about what the move, what the Hugo or they can do this week. Pitlick and nobody now. Mr. Zinnik Gamin, welcome back. Zella and Caroline, welcome aboard.
Welcome, Zinnik.
And Andrew, you're welcome to join us, Mr. Andrew Lepage. If you want to, we are here. Hi guys, the screen door is looking for the leave. Sean McIntyre for the Maritime, welcome aboard.
Hey Sean, how's it going?
We have 35 people are going right now on the chat or 26 or whatever it is. Please don't forget to click on the like, that'd be awesome. Jose said Murray to Toronto. Yeah, absolutely. KLS is cool with me. Here we go, of course. And it's Fleury, Mr. Nata. With the Chicago Blackhawks.
Oh, that's Fleury. Okay.
Yeah, I can see the puck is just pass through the.
Yeah, that sounds like Fleury. Yeah.
The firehole. I'm just kidding. I don't know if there's a camera behind anything. We also have an Adapt Paul Biron program. He's going to be on the. Paul Biron is going to be not returning, Mr. Nata.
Francois is rocking tonight.
Yeah. When I was an Ottawa Senators game. That's awesome, Vinny. You've been there. That's awesome. I like it. I like it. I should know that. You have the Canadian Tire sign behind Fleury. You know, I could do that. I could figure out this one over there. He looked like more like an Hammond, but that's not a subject one at a time. Glad you're on my show, guys. Welcome. And there is not enough game for Campbell. I don't get it, Gilles. About this one, Coach Renner on the MNJ hockey. There was a lot of rain here tonight. There was a lot of rain here. Ready?
Not here yet, but we're supposed to get some tonight.
Really? I live about 20 miles from him. I never get nothing. Seriously.
Well,
I never get nothing.
500 miles away from him.
I got a notification. They have some thunderstorm, but I never get nothing. Like, it's really nothing. When I said nothing about this one over there. Mr. Badamaki is going to join us at 9:30. If you want to do that, that'd be great. Badamaki. I don't understand for the 400,000 more to get have Campbell.
Yeah. I know, it's what we were questioning yesterday, right?
Francois, now you want to send Tabernack, Biron, Armia, and Anderson.
Petrie and Armia.
Petrie. So who's going to play if Tabernack, Armia, Biron is not there?
Yeah. And plus all the players that got hurt today at the development camp.
I know.
They won't have any players left.
I don't know. They have enough at the end. I think Guy Lapointe should be back next week, Wednesday, in case. It's 1:13 in Vegas and Fahrenheit. Coach, do you sell live stuff on Florida? Yeah, we do all the sell thing like that. Renaud, welcome aboard. Thanks to be with us.
Welcome, Renaud, the man.
Joseph Phyllis, welcome aboard. Joseph, thanks to be with us tonight. Any words, Mr. Renard, the time we can go down, you can mention about this, Joseph. What did you hear about the development camp for the Montreal Canadiens today?
Well, from the few things that I saw, it looked like nobody really stood out to any great degree, although they were pleased with Slafkovsky. Looked decent, especially when he was on the bike. He tore that bike up, no problem. They had I think close to 5 injuries today, and the most serious one was to oh my gosh, a name escapes me.
Brother.
Defenseman. Yeah, Fairbrother, right? And so we'll see how long that is. Everything else seemed to be minor, but they had a slew of other injuries that affected some players, and it's not good when you get off to that kind of start right off the bat. But
yeah,
overall, they were pleased. Yeah. And it's I saw some moments where they had some good breakout drills, and I gotta say, Slafkovsky looked very good. He didn't look out of place, and I think even if he goes down for a year, it can only serve him well, and he'll come back that much stronger. But we'll have to wait and see.
Me, the fact that the tournament camp, guys, we become smaller. That's the funny thing about this. The measurement and the NHL are off. Slafkovsky is not 6'4" anymore, he's 6'3". Sean Farrell is only 5'8" now. And Philippe Mézard is only 5'9" now. So we're losing inches today. The rest of the people are good. And Harbor, 6'4", 229.
Big boy.
Big boy.
He's actually one of the ones that got hurt too today. But like if you look at that defense for the future, you've got some great size.
Yeah. Well, Harbor, they was hurt already. So you have Harbor, Cooley, Jan Mizak, 3 of them, and they are already hurt during the playoff cup, Memorial Cup, everything like that. So they want to rest everything about this. And so that's the reason they are not at the development camp. And Harris cannot be there because of his cannot be eligible more at 2 times as a camp for the development camp. So I think we have Mr. Andrew Lepage join us.
Maybe Barron got hurt too, I think.
Who?
Barron.
I didn't see that today, but it could be happening about this. Mr. Andrew Lepage, welcome aboard.
How's it going, Coach? Intertap and all Hockey Nation. How you doing?
Mr. TH, welcome aboard. So Blackhawks fan 97, welcome aboard. I'm always scared. If I don't see him tonight, back to back, something could happen to him. I'm always worried about Blackhawks fan 97 with all the move of the Chicago. You never know what the fans can do.
He gets traded.
Well, you never know. Yeah, it's possible. A lot of things could happen to them. So we'll see about this. Was Pesada overpaid giving Asworth a 2-way contract?
No, I don't know exactly what he got, but I think that he was in their plans all along. I think they liked the kind of energy that he brought to the team. The fact that he always gave great effort and stood up for the team, and there's always a place for somebody like that in the organization until you get somebody of better skills that can oversee them.
$750 for 1 year. So he go back in the American Hockey League. He's going to get his full amount of money. You know that. The reason they do that, Mr. Renault, is because they don't have no space for Rem Pitlick, and they need at least someone in the bottom. So they use Pesada. They don't see this friend between to get. They cannot afford to spend money at 1.5 or $2 million, and then that's the reason they get Pesada for this. I'm thinking Pedri stay with the Habs and Anderson and Hoffman are traded, Roger. No.
Maybe Hoffman, maybe. I don't think at this stage Anderson.
I agree. I don't think you're going to see Anderson go. I think they like him too much. And Petrie, I think it's going to, if anything, it's going to take till the trade deadline. And it might be the same thing for Hoffman.
I believe Petrie will be traded the next 3 days. And Anderson Hoffman stay with Montreal Canadiens. The team don't have, the only way Hoffman can go is the team right now have to reach the salary minimum. So it could be an Arizona team. Otherwise, and you're going to get nothing in return. Nothing. Like
and
nothing.
I've heard that the trade with Dallas is pretty much imminent. It looks like Kudobin might be the one coming back in return to Montreal, but again, just rumor at this stage. By the way, Coach, the players that I have here that were injured today were Struble, Goalie, MEILLEUR, Barron, and Jacky.
Yeah, but they was already, so it's not like they was hurt today.
Yeah.
You know, only the five brother Stubble was hurt today.
Right.
The rest, they was prior that one with it. Murray to Toronto, is it for real? Is it real? I can see future drama on the horizon.
It's one heck of a gamble.
It is.
If
he stays healthy, I think it's a good addition, especially for the price that they got him, because they retained some of the contract. But if you look at his record over the last, I think it was 4 years when I checked, he has not played a full season. And, you know, you're wondering what version of Murray you're getting. To me, it looks like all we've done is we rewound 365 days here when they went after Mrazek and hoping that he'd stay healthy.
Exactly.
And here we go again.
Yep.
First of all, you have reason behind that. And the last 3 years, his average per game is about 3 point something. Before, prior to that, it was at 2.54. So you have to see that right now. Now, why Murray? It's because you have connection inside the Toronto Maple Leaf. So Carl Dubas was a GM and the OHL, and Murray was the goaltender over there. At the same time, Matt Murray had a coach during the summer for the last 10 years, example, right? Or I don't know how many years. And the coach now is in charge about all the goalies for the Toronto Maple Leaf. So this connection with, they know exactly who is Murray and what they believe he can be with them. That's the reason they make that kind of trade at the end of the day. Now, on the financially, they pay only 2.8 to him every year for 2 years. On the AAV, it's $4.8 million they're going to apply on the salary cap for the Toronto Maple Leaf. And in return, the Ottawa Senators only keep 25% of the contract. 1.8 is going to be on AAV. They open up $4 million less, or 3.8 or 3.3, whatever it is, for open up to get someone solid and on the UF3 and then today. So both teams fill the hole. They fill what they're looking for. And when you want to give away a contract, you always try to give a pick. And the third round pick is really why Murray get. And the future consideration, Ottawa said, look, you can keep him. We don't need anything in return. Because they don't want to elevate the salary cap, because they believe they can get Claude Giroux. They are targeting right now Claude Giroux for that Ottawa Senators. They really want to make a splash for upcoming year. So that's the reason. If I want to give you an overview of this trade, and that's what's happening for the Toronto Maple Leaf today. Some will be agree, some will be disagree, and some will not understand why not spend $1.2 million on the Campbell. But that's the reason why they don't have money, and they want to put that money somewhere else, everything like that. And I think, obviously, they don't have no goalie in the NHL anymore. That's the problem. You don't have a bank of goaltender. And then, for me, my only regrets, I would say, or the blame I've said to Dubas, it was not ready. I think this should be set up, the goaltending situation, 3 weeks ago, prior to the NHL draft. It should be done like 2-3 weeks ago. And I think that would be set up their situation. Now, they pay, it's a gambling. Right? That's I don't know. This is a gambling. They risk everything. They put all the money they have right now. They put this on the table and say, you know what? We die with him. We get fired at the end of the year, or we maybe have a good run next year. The team is a great team. Now Murray satisfied if he's the Matt Murray, like you're not upset. Is it the Matt Murray 3 years ago, or is it the one we saw the last 2 years? With injuries and being the way he was supposed to be. So
and you know, he had some very good numbers even last year, but if you look at it, he played only 20 games. So that's not a good enough sample size to really project that'll roll into this year.
I think it was 87 games the last 3 game season and 148 prior to 3 seasons with Pittsburgh. Everything.
That's right. That's right.
So, we've been SASCHA SCHRADER in the house. SASCHA, a long time. I'm going to text you, Mr. SASCHA, tomorrow morning. Park Monkey is going to join us. Park, you can join us now because Andrew feels alone on his right, in the corner. And he said, I would like to have someone over me. He said, I feel better on my side. So, so that's what's happening about this. Mr. Nooner, welcome back.
Roger, how's it going?
And you see, he swapped right away. You call him, he got it. Welcome, Mr. Bud and the Monkey.
Bud, how's it going?
Good. Here we go. You set up your jersey, the Panthers. And at 3 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, you just show up at the right time. Here we go. Our first super shot of the night. Back the free, Mike Delevano. Reverse. Chop. Super chat, Mike DeVillano. Welcome aboard, Mike DeVillano, aboard this. And we have some hype about this. Here we go. Let's go. Watching on the live Detroit development camp while that kid from Sweden they draft is going to be good. They have a lot of Sweden guys, so which one?
Exactly.
Maybe Michael Kasper, is he referring to?
No, he's a Australian. He maybe talk about Evanson.
Oh.
Yeah. Or Soderblom.
Yeah, okay. I didn't see him today.
Yeah. Whatsoever they are good anyway. About this. I would also throw away Hoffman, but it's a mission impossible. I'm still worried about that, Blackhawks. Yeah, be worried. I would be, me too. We need to start to get rid of all the bad contract and the one we don't need in the future. Did you guys hear what the Doc offer was today?
Yes, I think it was it 4? I think 4 years or 3 years for 4 point something. If I'm not mistaken. I thought so. I'm just going by top of my head right now.
That's a lot of money.
Let me see if I have it somewhere.
I didn't see it at all, so I cannot answer that one over there. But he did give them 3-4 years at $4 million. That's a lot of money.
I
guys scored 7 goals.
I could be wrong, but I did see it. I just don't. I'm not 100%.
He's an RFA right now.
Yeah.
Does he have arbitration?
And he has only his entry level at 925. So I would be completely shocked. Well, shocked. I would be like,
yeah, maybe it was 2 point something. Like I said, I could be off. I could be wrong because I've seen so many numbers today, different contracts.
Yeah, that's a good one about this one. William, hello, Coach. I'm not crazy about Maria Kizefan for the leave. I can't wait to see Luciano Graziano. Hopefully, Luciano will be here tonight. Mr. William, welcome aboard. And yes, that's what his friend said tonight when you see Maria. Oh, my God. Welcome aboard.
Frank Cervelli just reported Raquel signed a 5-by-5 with the Penguins.
Who did, sir?
Rickard Raquel?
Yeah.
He just signed just like, I think just now.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
5 years for $5 million, yeah.
That even eliminates any rumor of Malkin coming back.
Well, yeah, he
says he's testing, right?
He's done.
Yeah, he's gone.
Good evening, Luciano.
That's so funny, guys, because when I spoke like this, I don't know who is coming after. My chat, I don't check. I only one per one. And sometimes I predict some stuff or I said some stuff and then they talk about this. Like, I never knew if Luciano was in the chat tonight. So he just even like that. Chicago will soon start to trade the most loyal fan for the first consideration. Yeah. That's not looking good over there. And we Mr. Charlie. Welcome back, Mr. Charlie.
Welcome, Charlie.
Adam said good evening. He's doing a crossword. That's awesome. Renaud, do we all expect Slavkovsky to be American late this season after a 9-game trial run? No. Look like he's going to return to TPS.
Yeah.
Any comments, Andrew?
I haven't heard anything yet, so I can't really say.
So the rumor is from, I think it was Friedman. I don't know who said that. So Slavkovsky is going to return in Finland. François Pitre, Rem Pitlick must be in the line. Please don't let Dadonov, another player not able to play two-way, take his place, sir.
Rem won't be there. I think they liked him, but the fact that they signed Pizzetta made him expendable, along with the fact that they have too many wingers right now, and
I find that
at that rate that he would have had to, they would have had to pay him. It would have it's a calorie sap issue right now for Montreal. So it's too bad because I think everybody liked him and he would have been okay. But you know, he's going to be, at best, he would have been on the third line, more probably on the fourth line, and you can't pay somebody, 2.5 plus for fourth line duties.
Now here's the deal. I will give you another perspective of this. So he has a contract, as example, at $900,000. And sometimes you have a clause, not a clause, but rules in NHL. The minimum he can get right now is $1 million. But if the Montreal told him, we offer you 2 years at $1.2 million, example. And he said no. Now they have to go on the arbitration. Right? So they have to go in front of the judge. So every party now is going to negotiate. But Montreal cannot say, hey, he played poorly. His lawyer said, wait a minute, guys. I have 26 points and 46 games.
Exactly.
With Montreal Canadiens. So I deserve to be $2 million per year. Because now Montreal don't have nothing to say in return. And the judge, he can decide, so Montreal, you have to pay him the next year $1.8 million. That's not fit in the salary cap of Montreal. This is the bad news. The good news is he's going to be a UFA. They have about 200 players right now in NHL. Who is going to open up to give him a $2 million in NHL? Not many. So now what Montreal said, they can knock the door back to Pitlick, say, look, would you like to stay here for 2 years at $1 million to $1.2 million? So it's a kind of negotiation, and you can see many players today. At the said, I cannot upset. It's too hard. It's too hard to follow everybody. Florida did, Los Angeles King did, everybody let the good players. Milano and Ducks is a great example over there. Have an amazing, great year with the Ducks, with Zegras. But because he's now in reputation, he could hit hard on the salary cap. So that's the perspective behind this. It's a risk, but for me, they believe Rem Pitlick does not has that kind of players where he can be a top 6, more bottom 6, and they don't want to use him to pay that kind of money right now. They are not on the salary cap situation to do that kind of stuff. And they believe, can we go ahead with him, or can we use Jesse Ireland example?
Yeah.
Can we open the door for a prospect we're going to build, develop, or we stay with him? Whatsoever, they know him already. Remember, guys, when Martin said we get hired, I'm here to evaluate each player. I'm going to give the report to Ken Hughes. I don't know the evaluation. I don't know what he think about him, but that was the mission of Martin Saint-Louis. So that's all thing I can explain. I don't know, you guys say what's something you want to say about something else, or?
I'm assuming it's definitely about the money, because truthfully, if I've got a choice between him and Pizzetta, I'm taking him over Pizzetta every day of the week.
Yeah, but it's the amount of money, right?
That's what I'm saying. It's money. It's money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a different type of player, obviously, than Pizzetta, right? You're absolutely right. I would keep him too, but this is an excellent opportunity now to see if Yolanen's ready to take over and stay on the team a little bit more permanently. And as Coach mentioned, they can always circle back. If nobody picks up Rem, then they can circle back at a lower amount. By then, maybe even more trades.
I will tell you one more thing I forgot about this is you have to put somewhere Poland and Jake Evans. You have no spot anymore as a center.
Right.
Yeah.
So one of you is going to go center, left winger, and I would pump. You have to put someone out of this equation, and Evans and Poland make less money. So that's one reason. Another additional reason, at some point, he cannot keep everybody. And that's for me, I believe that's another additional reason why they did that.
It's just he played so well with Evans that they had a good little connection going there, the two of them together. And to me, like I say, I know everybody can say Pizzetta because he hit once in a while. He's not going to last there very long. So he's definitely short term.
I'm sorry, guys, but
breaking.
We have a breaking news. It's not from the NHL, but it's coming from Luciano. Attention, all Leaf fans. If you're looking for the paper bag for upcoming season, let me know. I'm selling them for $5 to help the Leafs sign Campbell. So just want to let you know about this.
Only if Luciano signs them.
Real Deal said Murray said no to the Buffalo. Joseph said Dubas will be gone by Christmas. Kelly, the finances said the Senators want him gone, so they said the Leaf could get more.
Could have got, yeah. Well, I thought maybe Connor Brown would be coming back with them, but I guess the picks are, the seventh really is not much, but the third in 2023 is more like a second, close to a second. So that might be a decent return as well.
Yep. Dan Asham, welcome aboard. Dan Asham is behind the door right now. Welcome aboard. Great. We never mentioned that. Yaps are right about this. real deal about this. And Matt Murray's father died during that time, during that couple of. So I can understand that, of course. Real look about Jordan Munson happening to him. He did not play for many months. Brock Bowser, a lot of people complaining about him. His dad, he was sick. Remember DJ Oshie when his dad, it's part of life, but that's affect their game at some point.
Definitely hard.
Talking about goaltender, Matt Murray, everything like that, guys, and I open the door for Mr. Parker Monkey. What's going on with the Florida Panthers for Bobrovsky and Spencer Knight, or any news you can mention to us?
In terms of the goalie, one more year. I think we're going to have one more year, and then we're going to really evaluate the Bobrovsky and Knight situation right now, especially now with the Leafs. Like, they got Murray, and it looks like Campbell's going to go to Edmonton, and Kemper's going to go to the Capitals. You're going to have to look for another, blow up in the goaltending area, like a team who's going to lose their starter next season. Maybe you can try to get a three-team trade. Panthers retain $2 million, another team retain $2 million, who made, let's say, Chicago, especially with all the $22 million freed up from the Taves and Kane contracts. They might need to reach the cap floor, and that could be one way to do it, and that could be an easy way to get rid of Bob. I feel like a lot of teams will take Bob for $5 to $6 million.
I see.
Because Knight is the future.
It is.
I hardly believe it. He is the next best one.
Yeah.
Definitely he is this about this one. Don't forget, guys, click on the likes. We have 60 people and only 40. Click on the likes. 20 of you right now did not do your job. I'm telling you right now, if you don't click on the likes, Danny is going to wear his glove and he's going to hit you at some point. Be careful. You're going to go backwards. Andrew did it. He hurt his back for 2 weeks, 2 months ago. So just be careful about this. That's why now he's close to the wall. He said, look, if I go backwards, I can stop by there. But can I have a question? Comper is going to ask $6 million. Leaf cannot afford that.
They have Murray now.
That's right.
They don't have to worry.
They can't.
That's true.
They can't.
That's true.
That's why they asked Ottawa to retain money. They couldn't afford even Murray at that point for the amount that he was going at.
Mr. Robert, welcome aboard. Robert is a great guy. He joined us sometime, but he gave us a lot of great comments on the video every day, Robert. So thanks to be with us tonight. He said he's impressive by the situation with the Ottawa Senators. What do you think about their job in the last couple of days, Ottawa? We're talking about the NHL draft. How do you feel about what they did so far?
Oh, pretty good. I think I'll tell you what. If Dorian lands Giroux, he probably will have been the most successful this summer of all the GMs in terms of acquisitions.
Do you feel like they're rushing it too much? I mean, the young guys, they're still in their early 20s. Like, they could have their slumps. Like, Stützle could have another slump. Or not, he didn't really have a slump last season. But their defense, do you really trust their defense? You have Thomas Chabot, who else? You have Zaitsev, you have Zub, and then you have a lot of young guns. Like, I don't think Sanderson, is he going? Like, is he playing? Yeah, he might make the team. He might make it. You still have Ransom. Like, is he going to make it, or it's like he had so many chances by now?
Yeah,
I agree with you.
And now that
they do. Yeah, it's the back end. The back end they got to work on.
Yeah, and goalie too. Now they did lose their starter.
They have 8 players on below 24 years old.
Yeah,
what's that?
Their goaltending.
8 players below 24 years old in the lineup.
Yeah. And Dorian deserves a medal. To me, that's got to be the GM of the century. I mean, he's been phenomenal. He's got to work on the back end, no doubt. But I mean, he's built that team beautifully, and the pickups he's made have been wonderful. They're dangerous.
Yep.
They just got to fix that back end.
I did not know the history of Angelo before the Flyers got him. I wonder if there's have a talk with him. So my point with this is, what do you think about Angelo with the Flyers?
Philadelphia is so much fun
offensively, he's there. I mean, he's amazing offensively, what he can do. The problem is, in more cases than not, he gives it up defensively.
That's the problem.
And
given that Ristolainen on the team,
right? And given that Torts is the coach,
he's not
going to bode very well.
That's going to be an interesting match right there. I'm looking forward to seeing how that turns out. because the way he lacks in defensive responsibility, and he's got a temper, Torts will not tolerate that.
Work harder, hard.
I just want to give you this. Shabbat, Harmonic, Zab, Sanderson, Backstrom. That's the defensive. It's not bad.
Yeah,
I did not mention right now Zezev. I did not mention to you Del Zotto and Olden, 3 veteran player in NHL with that part of there. And I didn't mention Victor Mété. So everybody's concerned, they don't have a lot of great defensemen. But
they're more like bottom tier defensemen.
They have one of the best power power play defensemen with Shabbat. Jake Sanderson is going to be an amazing, great defenseman. I'm telling you now, I think we don't give enough credit for the defense about them. And the goaltender is solid with Gustafsson and Forsberg. And then we have to man the big guy, Zogard, behind that. And we have other player we don't mention about this one over there. And so that'll give you an idea. And Pinto, I mentioned to you guys, I did not put his name on this one over there. On the 9 players now on the 20. So that team guy is solid for couples. D'Angelo, guys, I heard today.
Not done.
I apologize, I'm jumping right now, but D'Angelo, I heard like Tortorella. A lot of people expect he's going to be a great set over there. And the key with the Flyers, they don't know how Ryan Ellis is going to come back strong enough with that part of there. So it's guaranteed, I think 2 years, not bad at all. And below $6 million, I would take it, honestly, for them. About this. RJ back in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Michael, welcome back. Angelo, Enotap and Andrew, give us your 7 defenseman player for the Habs next season. You can go at 8.
7 defensemen?
Yeah, they'll have Edmondson. They'll have Savard, they'll have Harris, they'll have Barron, they have Weidman, and who am I missing?
I think you're going to see Goalie there at some point. I think you will see Goalie at some point.
Yeah, Goalie will probably be there. They signed Schoenemann as their 7th, probably. So that could very well be it.
So on the right side, you have Petrie, Savard, Whiteman, and Barron.
Yeah, I left Petrie out because I don't think he'll be there.
That's 4. On the left side, you have Edmondson, you have Harris, Schoenemann, and you have Goalie. Yeah. That's what you got. And then behind that,
some space for a taxi squad.
Behind that, you have Arbor, Jack. You have to put him there if Petrie is leaving.
Yes.
MJ can feel Reddit is coming up. Maybe return over there. Cole, it was not Malkin the video. Yan, it was not Malkin in the video. No, Yan. I don't know what you talk about. Dubas Murray will be the beginning of the end for Dubas in Toronto.
Yeah, more than likely. I mean, he's put all the chips in the center, and he's getting
bye Shanny. Shanny's done too.
Then the defenseman, we just did it. And Rumar, Kelly, they talk each other. Michael is at the dinner. Mr. Io, welcome aboard. Kemel has a steal for the Predator.
It is. Absolute steal. Someone who projected to go like the top 7, I would say. All the way drops down to 16, 17. It's a steal.
I agree.
Yeah.
17 Kemel, that's a lot. That's a really good pick over there.
I mean,
Leave are a great team, but as I've said before, they're moving closer to be the Sharks of the East.
The Sharks actually won playoff series.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. And they made it to the finals one year.
Yeah,
but that's a good compare.
It's an interesting comparison, though.
But I like that one over there because for years you have Couture, Thornton, Marlowe. You have a lot of things, but they never make it.
Yeah.
And at some point, the it's still early, but they cannot be like this forever. They're going to, at some point, they're going to miss everybody.
Yeah.
They're going to miss the thing about this. Joe Level 3 and Pierre Martin, welcome aboard.
Hey, guys.
Oh, Luc Lafortune, be careful, is coming. Adam Kasper is good, but he's Austria, so he's not from Sweden. But it's just beside Switzerland, so you know, geography you put all together. So yeah, he's coming from Sweden anyway. It's not a big deal. Well, it's not the end of the world about this. Google, if you're looking for information, you can ask him. Google account is with us tonight. The shadow plane is unfurling as a plane. The shadow plane, yeah, that's called Shannon.
Shadow plane is done.
And KLS says Casper.
Casper, very good, yeah.
And Francois Pitt said, I hope the act will be worse next year, so he made the top 5.
Well, they will do that, don't worry.
Probably the Monkey said this. What about the no qualifier offer for Samsonov? So my question to you said, okay, we know now because they look like Darcy Quampers going over there, so they have no clue. But for me, it's another principle, same theory like Rem Pitlick for the Montreal. Now, where do you see Samsonov if you have to guess one team? Each one of you give me a team.
Depending how much the Dallas Stars sign Ottinger, I could see a Samsonov Ottinger back and forth, like, 60 or 50, I don't know, 50, 30 games. That'd be fun. Like two very young goalies that Dallas can build around.
I like that.
That's like the first one that comes to mind.
All right, that's a good one. He's going to be UFA anyway, so that's a good plus spot. And our top?
I'm going to go with a bold prediction. I think if the interest is as high as they're saying for Jake Allen right now, Montreal will pull the trigger on that and get the assets, especially if there's a 2023 pick in there. They'll give that up and they'll go after Samsonov.
Samsonov's a free agent, unrestricted.
Yeah.
Right. So they'll pick him up. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, he's a UFA now.
I thought you meant they're going to offer sheet him.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
And
they'll pull off that trade to create the vacancy for him because Allen won't be there. They signed Montalban today, or at least they gave him a qualifying offer. And I can maybe see him coming here. I know it's a bold prediction, but
I actually see that because there's been interest in Samsonov before last year there by the Habs. So totally see it. I'm not crazy about it personally, but it is what it is.
Well, Samsonov's he's half decent. I'm not totally against it. I like it better than the if it happens Petrie for Kudobin. I'd rather see Samsonov than Kudobin.
The problem with how are you going to pay Samsonov in our top?
Well, obviously, it's going to precipitate some movement by this Wednesday or later to create that space. But what's he at right now?
He's going to get minimum 3.8 at 3.5.
3.8. Yeah, well, Jake Allen's not that far off. So if Petrie goes, that creates Petrie and Allen go. That creates a little bit of breathing room for them.
You'd have to have that deal done with Petrie before doing that, though. That's just it.
Yeah. There's a lot of pieces to it.
Yeah. But I'm not sold on him, but I think he is a step up compared to Primo, right? So I'll give you that.
Yeah. This
definitely is about that one over there.
Yeah.
But nobody mentioned that team, so I will give it to you. Edmonton.
I don't know.
If Campbell doesn't go there.
I see Campbell going there. I don't know.
So do you give Campbell $6 million or Samsonov $4 million?
Good question.
Well, if they're looking at Allen, you know what? You got a very good point, Coach. Because if they're looking at Allen, you got a very good point. They probably would look at Samsonov.
For me, at 25 years old, goaltender versus a 31 years old. And honestly, both of them, don't show too much. I will base on my 25 years old goaltender. I saved $2 million. And look like now the generation of hockey is, we just need a good goaltender. We don't need like a super elite goaltender. So for me, if I'm in Edmonton, I'll go that direction.
Just really have Ken Holland, so they can go for the more difficult route.
Yep.
Yeah, he always does. He always does. So you can be guaranteed he'll usually make one of the worst choices. So that's usually his win.
Kelly, what's the name of the lead backup? Is Green or is Green Luciano? And I'll tap. Did you ever think about the free agency to other YouTube channel? For other YouTube channel?
No, this is the only place to be. You know that, Pierre.
I'm still an RFA, so.
Ottawa must be laughing their head out right now. The deal for the Brinkat and how they got rid of Murray. Yeah, like I said, everybody, I think
and
that's
maybe
good.
Giroux.
Murray saved Dorian's career.
Yeah.
Like if he would have said yes to that Buffalo trade, no to Brinkat, and a lot of hate from the Sens fans.
Joe Lavetrie said, "Did you hear the comments of Sapkowski after he was done with the bicycle in our tap?"
Yes, they asked him, "Did you break the bike?" He said, "I'm going to break everything here." He's got a. I could see why the attraction was there. I mean, we're talking about
he's got a lot of charisma. He's got a lot of charisma.
He's got charisma. It looks like, he's not an arrogant individual. He's got a bit of humility in him. Yet he has that confidence in himself that he can produce.
I will give you a comment. See, and again, guy, I'm not that kind of person, but I'm observed. Two different players, Shane Wright and Sapkowski. Sapkowski got booed when he got drafted. Remember?
A little bit.
All right. He turned around, he walked up, and he said, "I'm going to show to the fans who I am, and they're going to close me." Exactly. Then you have Shane Wright, all right, and to make that kind of the record, the look, everything like that, and then after that, how he can deal to be the number one and Montreal Canadiens, that kind of pressure, and then to react what he did and what he said, of course, at the Seattle Kraken. So two different people. I think for me, it's not only the players, the personality of Sapkowski is going to be really fun to watch for sure about that.
I agree.
Will Rem Pitlick take it an application for his contract?
He can't.
He cannot anymore, Renault.
No.
He's become...
That's part of the reason, as Coach said, why they didn't give him a qualifying offer.
Yeah.
Park said, Eric Kallgren, the future in Toronto or the future American Hockey League?
We're going to find out.
You know what? I think he's a decent...
Number 3.
I mean, we have to see, but I think he's a decent backup.
Number 2, yeah.
He did well last year.
That's their plan. From what I'm hearing, that's their plan, that he should be the future, but we got to see more of him to make that call.
Yeah.
What about Samsonov at Toronto?
They can't afford him. No.
Well, they could. I mean, let's keep in mind, I know they picked up Murray, but it's not out of the question that Dubas doesn't turn around and pull off some other trade that brings a different goalie here altogether. It's possible. I'm just throwing it out there.
It's possible, but
it's
highly
really
unlikely.
Their problem now. Now they're losing these forwards. I mean, they lost Camp, they lost Mikheyev. Who are they going to replace them with now?
I think there's more of a chance of them, I hate to say it, going to Montreal.
Yeah.
I'm continuing to go all the way because we are behind. What do we expect for Price this year?
Who knows? You got the crystal ball?
Let me think about that one. Who knows? Who knows?
Woo! I don't know.
I don't know. I
LTR.
suspect at some point
LTR.
he'll be on the LTIR, but
Yep.
who knows?
François
what I
Pitts,
think.
François Pitts seriously pitches over Pitlick. First move, I'm really again for the management. Again, François, it's not the talent-wise, it's the money. That's it. You have nothing else, François. You have nothing Ben Pesada players versus the player Pitlick. It's just they cannot afford to pay $2 million for Pitlick, François.
Yeah, and they might still get him, Francois. Like Pizzetta was $750,000, which really isn't very much at all. It's the minimum, and you know, as we mentioned earlier, he might just circle around. Nobody picks him up at over $2 million, and we might get him at a cheaper rate.
Let's hope.
Yep.
Because I did, like I say, I'll miss him. I know that. I was quite impressed.
Yeah, no,
with
I
what he
agree.
did.
I agree.
Mr. Soler, welcome aboard. Frank Zalazar, welcome aboard. Another South Florida Panthers in the house tonight. I'm looking for the chat right now, Mr. Inartap, Mr. Park the Monkey. What is the next move for the UF3 or what are they going to do for the Panthers in the next 2 days?
But can he make? I was always curious. Can he still make trades after the draft and between free agency? Oh yeah, you can. The Murray trade. So I think they're gonna try to. Sorry, they're gonna try to trade Patrick Hornqvist. If not, they could buy him out. If there's like, 'cause I think we need to save money for. We have to bring in Marchment or at least sign more forwards. Like I made a video today actually, talking about some players who didn't get qualifying offers. Number one on my list is Sam Steele. I really like Sam Steele.
Yeah.
He's still young and he has good potential now. Like especially with better linemen, I could see him with Lundell and Reinhardt, and that'd be a great like third line for us. If we
How
can't
about
keep
Marchment, Bud?
I would love him, but that's the last thing that's on his mind right now. I got a feeling.
Yeah,
I would love him. He's amazing. He has the big body. He has amazing defensive numbers, like analytically, and he's young versus Giroux, who's a little bit older.
and I think they're making a strong push to try to keep Sherratt.
I don't think
That's
so.
what I
Actually.
heard too.
They are. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not subscribed to all that stuff.
That's what I came across today. That they are trying to. They just don't know if they'll be able to facilitate it. That's money wise. Yeah. That's the only thing.
I wouldn't be angry with that. It would.
We know today that Malkin is going to be on the UF3. Which team do you think he can go?
Oh my goodness!
Colorado's will always be an option now. Like McKinnon, Malkin. That's scary.
Well, we also said Washington's a possibility as well.
Yeah,
and that's the one I was going to say.
Especially if Backstrom out, they can actually have money to afford him.
And Michael Denham said Detroit.
Sorry?
Detroit.
What about them?
If he has long term there.
To get Malkin.
Oh, to get Malkin?
That's a possibility.
I just don't I don't see. I mean, it's obviously it would be great for them, but I just don't see how it fits their plans, right? Because I think Detroit's still a couple of years away, and by then I think Malkin, if he's not done, he'll be very close to being done, and so I don't see. Maybe it's just to bring the young kids along. I don't know. I could see that working.
But if Detroit wants a better option, I think they should go after Hornqvist. I mean, it'd be good for us, but I think if you want like someone who's been to the Cup who can teach young guys, you have sweet connection with Raymond, and you have a right wing which could help fill out their top 6/9, depending where you want.
I do think.
But maybe
however, Washington is the front runner because if you look at them, they tend to like Russian hockey players. And to put can you imagine putting him and Ovi together? My God.
Yeah, you reunite the Olympics and all that.
Yeah. And if you rephrase the question a little bit, let's put it this way: if you're Malkin, where do you want to go?
Florida. He has a house there.
Yeah, that would be nice.
They don't have the money for him. And I remember the rumors where he only wanted to go to Florida.
How much money do you think he's going to get?
That's even a better question.
That's going to be the catch.
5 to
So it's
6
$6 million minimum, 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that eliminate Washington. That's eliminate Florida Panthers.
Ooh.
That's eliminate Colorado Avalanche. That's open the door for Edmonton Oilers.
Well, Samsonov is
Why
gone.
would he want to go there though?
But you think about it. I mean, if they've got to replace Kane, where he did so well, that wouldn't be a bad plug-in.
It would not be bad at all. Yeah.
They just get $5 million from Duncan Keith.
They're
Yeah,
not gonna send
exactly.
Kane, I don't think.
The money is not a big problem over there.
Not anymore. Yeah.
Well, they still have to address.
They still have no
defense, though, a
goalie.
little bit.
Yeah. And they still have no goalie.
And goaltending.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
if you
don't
get
forget
Malkin
about that.
and you sign Samsonov,
Their defense is iffy still.
They get the Russian
Yeah, it is.
combination. Yeah.
Yeah, they still need a good D. There's no doubt. And I mean, I heard they're another team looking at Sherratt. They're debating
Calgary?
Sherratt or Kulak. So who knows?
Malkin to Calgary?
What's that?
Like if they Malkin to Calgary?
no money.
Maybe
No,
if,
no, I don't
if,
think
if
so.
they
We don't know
lose,
about
if they
Gaudreau.
lose
He only has-
Gaudreau. Yeah.
He only has
It doesn't
so
look
many
like Gaudreau's going to
hours.
stay.
They have to pay
No,
Ketchup.
Gaudreau's-
They have to pay Ketchup,
Mangiapane.
Majapani, and Goudreau if they want this, or they have also to pay Zadorov, Killington, and another defenseman, Grobinson. I know it's a $1.2 million, 1.5, but you accumulate everything together. That's make a lot of
Yeah.
money. Let's move on to the next one. Mr. Octavio Ferreira, welcome aboard.
Javier, how are you?
Coach, why do you think Carlson from Vegas would be gone if bring back David Perron? It's just the money situation, Adam. If you look about the top 9 or top, he can run a $6 million, I can recall it. Secondly, he don't have a great year. Thirdly, they're aligned with Jack Eichel now, and they can get Stephenson. They can be a center over there. They return Roy. That's your 3 center. You put Carlson there, of course. That's a lot of money for what he bring anymore in that organization. If not, they will, because right now they are over cap.
Yeah.
So if you want to give one a player, we said Adam, and I think Carlson can have a couple. A lot of team Adam looking for the second center,
I can see
and Carlson he can be that center over there.
They
But
can
now it's another half they have to bounce back. But again, I think he still have a good hockey for them. We just answered the question
like,
for a real deal.
It does look like
about this,
might be going to the market.
Yeah.
Really? Oh man.
Yeah.
It's
First time
funny
sitting
because
free agency, I think.
He seems to fit in St. Louis so perfectly. You know?
It just worked
Well,
with
he
their top
does.
9. Now St. Louis needs a top 9 winger.
Oh yeah, but he's always done well there. He's
Yeah,
always done well.
Yeah.
Do you expect
He's done well wherever he's gone.
Francois Pitt said Pitlick is going to get 60 points for the game? Do you expect this?
60
In
points?
AHL?
No. Not
The
this
AHL?
year. I don't know if ever, but
I expect only 15 goals per year max.
he might even hit 20 goals, but I don't see more than 20 goals, 20
It's
assists.
between 15 and 20. It's in that ballpark.
Yeah.
How many players in NHL score 20 goals on the third line?
Well,
Reinhardt?
that's true too.
What?
So I guess
Reinhardt.
it depends too what team.
Yeah.
'Cause
But
some
how
te-
many?
Yeah. Not
Do you
many.
believe every team have a 20 goal scorer on the third line?
No.
No.
Probably
No.
like
No.
8 to 10.
Right? And then after that, do you think Montreal have a lot of scorer 20 goal in the third line in the last 10 years?
Exactly. That's why I hate seeing him go.
If you think
took that
about
one
this,
hard.
I don't see that for me.
I took that.
I don't know. Coach is cheap negotiator with his workhorse loyal player. I follow Lou Lamoriello a lot, and Lou teach me to negotiate hard. And if they are not happy, just move up to the next one. So
And make sure they have a good haircut.
that's the way to get there about that one over there.
Poor
About
Romanov.
this.
This is slow.
He's in Miami now, I heard today.
Yeah. I thought there was this like with weird rumor. He said he was going to sign him with like Russia, but I guess not. in KHL.
No, he's apparently him and his girlfriend were spotted in Miami, so
The probably was
the
KK.
Islanders are happy.
Yeah, but the key behind this, when you flew international, it's New York or Miami, you show up, right? So that's the reason right here, and they prefer to be at the beach. I should go at South Beach tomorrow night to see if they are there around every time that. But maybe KK is around, of course.
Yeah.
Allen will never make it.
I could see him being a decent fourth liner, maybe even third.
Yeah.
It's going to be close.
I like Yolonen. He's good.
I like him, but I don't know if he's going to take the spot. You know what I mean? He's a hit or a miss. It's going to be up to him. It's going to be a make or break type of thing.
And these are the
I got it now. I'm sorry, I was reading the.
Say that again, Intertown.
No, I was just saying, and these are the opportunities that come up, and you have to make the best of them. So
yeah,
if
exactly.
it doesn't work out, they'll plug somebody else in.
Oh yeah.
Luciano said, "I'm sure Connor Brown will go to Edmonton."
That will work.
And people say that he's underrated. I agree. I think he does a lot of job. He's a prototype of player Tampa Bay likes at the third line.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what I can see that one over there.
Go to Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Mr. Nelson, welcome aboard. Thanks for being with us tonight. Mr. Stratic, welcome back.
Hey, Schrade.
He said that Luciano is going to make a lot of money with his bag. About this. Nick, François peut dire avoir plus de temps de glace, c'est sûr. François, Pitlick devrait avoir plus de temps de glace. I don't know, guys. He got 19 minutes, 17, 18 minutes per game. I don't know how many. Guys, Pitlick is not like Nick Suzuki, Cole Caulfield. Relax. He's a top bottom six in the NHL.
He won on 3 teams in one season.
Wow. Wait a minute. We have to take a break here. No. Wait a minute.
And you gotta keep in mind he also played second line minutes last year.
Exactly.
So that's gonna pump up your stats a little bit too, especially depending on who you're playing with.
I think that's the thing is he worked so hard. That's why
he does.
A lot of Habs fans looked at him because he instantly walked in and gave us a nice little shot of light in all the darkness. You know what I mean? Because he was the only bright spot for a while there, right?
Yeah.
So he was drafted 76 overall pick by the Nashville Predator. Never made the team. He got traded for the Minnesota Wild, or he was maybe on the waiver list, whatever was happening there. He went over there. He's 24 years old, 25th now. All right. And last year, he had 39. He had like 37 points and 66 game, everything like that. If you mix Minnesota Montreal together at 15 goals, about this one over there. Now, the key on Pitlick, guys, is why, if he was so good, why Minnesota did not keep him?
Exactly.
Why Minnesota he play on the 4 line over there?
Well, they had a lot of good young talent coming up too.
Yeah,
so
that was the time when they brought up Boldy and they brought up Rossi.
Yeah, we don't have that. We didn't have the young talent to match that in Montreal. So I could see why it happened in Minnesota, but for us, he looked real good.
Yeah, of course, but a guy is talented, but he's not like a big guy over there. So
no, that's not what anyone's saying. I just think it's the fact that he works hard, and he showed something a lot of guys in Montreal didn't show last year. You know, he just came in, work, kept his nose to the plow, and just kept going. He didn't care what everybody else was doing, and that's kind of just a good character, right? And I think that was the thing. He brought a good character to the team.
Yeah. You know what? I was just thinking about this right now. You know who'd be smart to pick him up? Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
And they have lots of room. Second line, third line, fourth line.
Maybe top line center.
Arizona is another one you can pick him up.
Yeah.
Again, he's a good hockey player, but he's not a top 6 in NHL.
Oh, no.
That's my point behind that. That's the only thing about this.
He just looks like it in Montreal.
Blackhawks fans said, did you guys see Luke Richardson hired his coaching staff today? Can I get your opinion on it? He returned Derek King over there, Kevin Payne for the Boston Bruins. So they got, of course, the goaltender back again, Wade, and then the video coach over there. Any one of you want to answer this one?
I like that they brought back Derek King. I thought he was solid, especially for what the Blackhawks were. I really enjoyed, especially like his coach's challenges were neat.
Yeah. And Wade
gets very angry.
Wade's solid. Wade's solid as well to have.
Yeah.
It's just the problem is, I mean, you could put the best coaches in that place, but you have to have horses before you know.
I think
before
it looks like an all-white
developing King.
Sorry.
Could they be like, you know, Richardson is going to be there for what, 2 or 3 years, and then they're developing King into their possible future head coach?
No, I think Richardson's probably there to stay. He's a very good teacher of young kids and talent, and he's very patient. Yeah. He's very patient with them. So I think he'll fit in well. I just feel bad that he's going to a situation where he has to start from the bottom and really earn his stripes again.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's going to pay the price for this, obviously, but hopefully the best for him about this. Yeah. Francois, Francois, it's all about negotiation right now. Montreal cannot afford to pay Pitlick at $2 million right now. That's the reason they do that, Francois, and nobody can maybe get 2.5. It's just a kind of negotiation or the way they can drop the money at Pitlick after that. If they're really interested about him, you're going to see Wednesday or Thursday if they're going to resign him about this one over there. And that's the behind this. We have to wait until Thursday. The point is Montreal cannot afford to give Pitlick $2 million and more for them. And then after that, he still become an RFA. Now you have to add negotiation the following year about $3 million. That's the reason behind that. Francois, with Dadonov, Sakowski, Drouin, I'll just give you 3 right there. I can go with Jake Evans, everything like that. How many? What do you see with Pitlick and this organization and this site over there?
Only if someone gets traded.
You know what I mean? Like, and I'm missing again other left winger right now. So
it's a bummer. It's a bummer because I think you're right, Coach. If Montreal wasn't so cash strapped, they'd grab them. I'm sure they would, because there's a couple guys on that list. We know by trade deadline that they're building up their value. They're gone.
Yeah, it's just sad that they can't have them.
Here you go. I will give you a good example. Mason Marshman for Florida Panthers. That's it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's the same thing. He scored 20 goals. Why they don't keep him?
We're a ton of money.
Yep. It's money. It's money. They just can't afford them. Can't afford them.
At the end of the day, this is a business. The whole issue of loyalty, unfortunately, goes out the window. It's not like back in the days of no caps, salary cap, you know, where it's what the reality of today is.
I just wish we had certainty on Price. You know what I'm saying? If we had some certainty there, that would change things.
As you mentioned, this guy signed an 8-year contract at $49 million. What do you think about this contract?
Every single contract is going long term.
Yeah, I think they did the right thing. At first, I was a bit concerned about the length, but then when I saw the breakdown of the contract, it's very front loaded for the first, I think, 3 years or 4 years, and then it's gradually comes down in the latter years. So I think that was an excellent sign.
I agree.
I agree.
That's
Here we go.
Guy on their list.
Here we go. A good example right now here.
It's gone.
Kraken. That signed Ram Donato.
They have too much wingers.
Yeah,
they have
another one.
Eberle, they have Tanev, they have, a bunch of veterans. Well, Donato's much younger. And I was surprised they let go of Daniel Sprong. I really like him as like a bottom 6, middle 6 winger.
Yeah.
It just maybe makes you think, are they going to go for a good draw? Are they going to go for a star under Kadri? I don't think they go for Kadri, but a star.
They can definitely use a couple.
But again, he scored 16 goals last year.
Oh, that's great, especially for Seattle.
So that's pretty good overall over there. But again, it's all about the money. And they play like Pitlick, Danado, 30 points, 16 goals, 50 goals. They have a ton left and right below $1 million. That's what they are in the market now. So they think, we cannot give that kind of money, so let's move on to the next one. I understand what both all of them, but they are not the only one. Montreal, you can see this is all aboard the team now. Ottawa full, a lot of team are so far explain Ox and leave.
They took advantage of for the Leafs. They took advantage of your cap situation. They took their retain and they got rid of that contract. It's gone. Murray's gone. They don't have to worry about that anymore. It's not their problem anymore. I mean, 25% or whatever, and now they can go out sign these big free agents. Look for Giroux, as sad as it is for me. They can even
go ahead.
They could sign like 2 big free agents. Like they could, if they want, they can go for Gaudreau and they can go for Giroux, and they still have money to spare.
And they got the UFA. They got the bring cap.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Jake Hein, welcome aboard. And to finish with Kelly's stuff, Kelly is exactly what Bill Zito did with Bennett or Renard 2 years ago.
Very similar.
Very similar, exactly about this one over there. Luc Colorado can win with any goalie, so much offense. Jose, does Campbell go to Edmonton?
It's all but confirmed now.
Maybe.
That's really where we see about this one over there.
Right.
I will give you another name here. I forgot. Samsonov with the New Jersey Devils.
He could. I mean, to give up on Blackwood then.
Depends, where they stand with him, right?
And then you just bring back the Capitals the goalie tandem just to New Jersey.
Yeah. Well, he'd be going. I guess so.
I think a lot's gonna hinge on if we unload Allen.
Yeah, it's gonna open up a spot for sure.
I mean, St. Louis Blues, do they have a backup goalie now? Because they have an Allen reunion.
That's a good question.
That would be interesting.
The Stanley Cup run, Jordan Binnington's going to be out of gas, and Allen takes them all the way to the Cup. It would be a reverse.
They don't seem to be interested in him, though. That's just it. They're one of the, I don't think they want to go down that road again. They loved him, but they're just not looking that direction. For some reason, I don't know.
It's just a little bit too much money, I think, for St. Louis's liking, especially now they need a top 9 winger.
Yeah.
And some D-men.
Pierre Martins, I think we talk about the time for Pitlick, but 17, 19, 19, 14, 15, 12, 16, 14, 18, 17, 16, 17, 22, 19, 19, 23, 20, 21. But he has 2 goals and the last 16 game, and the 2 goals was in the same game. But like I said, it's a great bottom 6 players in NHL. And Montreal he did last season. Ottawa did great. I cannot stand by the way days almost on them. Hard to follow tonight. Everyone is interrupt each other, talk about each other. It's all right, Adam. If they have a good time, it's all good. The key is for me to follow up with everything. That's part of that's what he does in the chat. You know what I mean? Like, if they're not coming here and leave talking, I will be boring. So it's all good about this. Good Bob with salary range and up in Ottawa.
I don't know why he waived his no move clause there.
No, they have already goaltender in Ottawa Senators.
Yeah, that too. But I'm just saying Bob himself, he controls his work.
Yeah. Of course.
Ottawa don't need him.
They don't need him either,
Yeah.
Renault, Carter Hart is better than Spencer Knight. Yes or no in our top?
Right now he is. Down the road, I think Spencer Knight might exceed him.
Yeah.
I go with
they both have bright futures.
Yeah.
I still believe Spencer Knight is better.
Yeah.
So do I.
Philadelphia starts to get theirs.
In the future, he will be. Yeah.
Yeah.
William said, Coach, I cannot wait for Wednesday. Elvis said, Viva free agency. I will say to you, show me the money. With that bop over there, that would expect about this one. I'm sorry, I just love this one over there. Will someone make a good offer to Renstrom?
It's Renstrom?
Which one?
Yeah.
Talk about the Rangers.
I think all three of them might be there.
Yeah.
He talk about the Rangers.
Yeah, the Rangers. Yeah. What did he make?
In the 4 to 5 mil range, I would say.
It was about $4 million.
Yeah, he's going to get maybe 4.5 by 4 somewhere.
Washington,
4.5.
Boston, Carolina.
Yep.
Boston don't have the money.
I heard that today, actually. That's funny.
I don't know.
I heard those teams.
Yeah, I don't know why Carolina would replace Trocheck with Strome. And Boston don't have the money, so I just don't see those two.
Here we go. J'aime ça. Can I find that kid? Faisait longtemps. Renault. Savard was really bad defensively, like a worse Duncan Keith last season.
Yeah.
Initially, I think by the end of the year he was a little bit better.
Yeah.
But Duncan Keith, he really he had a strong playoff, but his regular season was not great.
It was not good. Yeah.
You're absolutely right about this, Renault. I was just, which player with Montreal has a good defensive season? Right? That's the first thing I would say to you. Renault, Savard get better at the end when they put him on the third pairing defenseman.
That's
where he belongs at this point.
If you put him on the first, second, he's not where he's supposed to be. So let him put in the back about this one over there. No, it was not Evan Rodriguez, Yann. It was Vincent Rohrer, Yann. He looked like Evan Rodriguez, but it was not him. Coach for Inotap. This is why I strongly agree with you that the Leafs should get rid of Dubois after the first round. Your thought?
Well, at the time, that's what I thought as well. I guess they just decided to give him a mulligan and give him an extra year. I know we kind of disagreed with this coach because, and I understand your point of view. You were saying you have the team, he's created the team, and at this point, they just have to break through that first round, especially. But I look at his track record, and I'm not overly impressed with what he's done in Toronto. And top loading your team, I don't think is ever the right answer. And that's what he's done.
I look at these mistakes. You look at the Nick Ritchie signing that gave away assets to go give away a Nick Ritchie. They got that Jared McCann, which looked smart at the beginning, but then he realized it protected Alexander Kerfoot, and they used Justin Hull as that fourth defenseman. So not so good. McCann had an excellent season, and I was really terrified as a Panther fan for him to be in the Atlantic Division. I just don't like his moves recently. The Murray trade, I don't really understand too much. I understand it, but I don't know why they did it.
William said, hey, Coach, what do you see on Rivelli, the commentary about the Avalanche Wings? For me, I love it because that reminds us what we had at that time on live. Everything on that, that's great to see this. The key behind this, William, is the people, and 10 years later, they cross each other, and of course they don't like each other, but they still, this is behind us now. We have a live, everything on that, we move on. For me, it's what happening, everything on that, how they ate each other. It was unbelievable, the rivalry between both of them, how the much they loved. They don't like Claude Lemieux, and Patrick Roy did not like how it's good. And I can go all the way, exactly. It's just great I think this is great for hockey, and it's great. And we can blame Bettman. I'm not here to defend him. But did you see the number of people the ESPN reached last weekend at the NHL draft? This is the first time in the history in NHL they reached so many people in USA. So you talk about, and that's the reason why Bettman is good. He get those kind of contract for the marketing the NHL. It was in every house in USA for the last 30 years. Just amazing how they did that, the cover of the ESPN last week. So I just want to share with you about this one.
Absolutely amazing. Like I was able, I only watched the local Panthers games, but with the ESPN and ESPN Plus and all that, I was able to watch any game anywhere at my time. I never really got to see like the Flames at midnight versus or the Sharks and whenever. It was really great. I like that move a lot, and it's going to help the salary cap. We saw the record numbers, the record viewership for each Stanley Cup in the playoffs. It's gonna be good for the cap.
Yeah.
Kelly said, what do you think about Marsden Nylander? Are going to go or they stay with them?
It'd be better for the Leafs if they go, but Dubas will make them stay.
I think they should try to shop him for sure. I think Muzzin should go. That's my opinion. I'd rather see Sundin come up in that role more so, where he's young, right, and take that role, and they can look for somebody in a lower spot behind him if they choose to. But I think they should unload Muzzin and Nylander. Somebody in that top four has got to go. Somebody's got to go to free up some cash and be able to spend.
I only see Marsden out.
Yeah, Muzzin worries me mostly because of the injuries he's had too.
Yeah.
He's had a couple of concussions now, and you don't want to be stuck with him on the injury list for a long period of time. So you might as well cut free right now, save some money, maybe pick up somebody cheaper that can do just as good a job. Nylander, we'll have to wait and see. It's there as a chip for them to play with, but
yeah, I would love to trade Nylander for like Konechny or like Wilson. I think
there's got to be some
work wonder. Yeah, that will work wonders for the Leafs.
And Luciano, he wants to be on the waiver now. I can send you a Montreal jersey, Luciano. Question: I think Dubas just pushed all the chip to the center of the table.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier.
Exactly about this, Rick. First of all, thanks to be with us, but you're absolutely right. Sean followed the story about Samsonov. I'm just catching him. We are behind right now. He goes to Montreal and Allen will get traded. It makes sense to me about this. I will try to go. I will try to go faster if we have something. What will be a goalie when we have better run? I agree with you. But don't tell anybody.
Well,
why do we need a goalie? We have to lose Luc Afferson.
Why do we need any great players then?
It's because we need to look good.
Yeah.
That's why we don't keep Pitlick. Change his name from leave. Ask I will have Samsonov Allen. If you have a choice, do you take Samsonov or you keep Allen?
It depends what type of team you are right now.
I keep Allen.
If you're a young team,
and it's cheaper too.
Exactly. Guy, we want to bottom, so average goalie skill is good at 23 on the prize. Montreal thinking next year, example, bring up Schoenemann. Samson to Edmonton for Pujol Javi. You don't have to anymore. He can free.
Yeah, you can.
It looks like what I've heard. It looks like there's very little interest on Puljujarvi. Right?
I wonder why.
Do you expect Giroux for 3 years at $5 million?
More if it's Ottawa. Like more AAV.
I think he would ask $7 million.
Yeah, exactly. Like he'll take 5 with Florida, sure, but not with Ottawa.
But he might give him a home discount, though.
Yeah.
The nickname of the Sokolsky is Squatch.
Slav Squatch.
Slav Squatch.
Yeah,
Slav
or
Squatch, yeah.
Slav Golski.
Slab Shotsky, yeah.
Slav Golski.
Jose Duarte said put Murray on the long-term injury reserve.
Yeah,
Interesting.
they won't. They
Pretty
won't.
I mean, they will eventually. Like
They
when-
won't, Jose. They need him.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
That window for
I'm
Toronto's
not trying
getting
to-
narrower and narrower.
See you later, Shanny. I think you're done.
Bye.
It's like Kelly was saying. Dubas has to go.
Yep.
Kelly said Malcolm will leave the Penguins. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
sad what's happening. Because of the
KLS
lower-
said we need to spend to get to the cap floor, and you could help bring along Raymond and Valero.
Yeah, take Hornquist. You can have him.
You talk about Malkin, yes or no?
Oh. If you're Detroit, why wouldn't you want Malkin? Like, I wouldn't mind
Yeah,
Malkin
why
from
not?
Detroit.
What
be a
about
great
Malkin
leader.
with the Pittsburgh Penguins?
He could end up going there. They could give him a turn. They gave a
I
tank
mean,
term.
LA. With LA?
Oh, LA? Do they have
Yeah.
the money now?
Yes.
LA.
Yeah, they got
has
the-
to be,
But do they have room for center? Because you have Kopitar, Byfield, no, Lazat. I
But
believe.
remember, Malkin play a lot on winger.
That would be a scary top 6.
yeah.
Would
Yeah.
be.
Wow, Kempe, Fiala, Malkin, Iafalo.
They tried to maybe get out Yafalo, by the way.
Yeah, I heard that.
Who does Detroit spend on to reach the cap floor?
Your new favorite player, Hornquist.
You want to get rid of Cornquist.
I would rather have Marchment or Giroux. I just would rather have with that money.
I'm trying to think for Detroit. There was a name that popped up.
They could use a second line center. Trocheck would be fun on there.
I think Andrew Copp could be a player go there.
A defenseman on
yeah,
the right.
Cop was one.
A left defenseman. Maybe
Vincent
Sherratt.
Trocheck could be another one go there.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking right now.
Maybe
Trocheck.
Sherratt.
It's possible.
He could be good with Cider, or because he has played top pairing with like every big defenseman there is.
Yeah,
Like
but
Ekblad,
I would
Weber,
shy away from
Bufflin.
putting him 1-2. He's better suited for a 3-4 role.
Yeah,
Yeah. At
But
this
he
point
has
in his
played top,
career.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they look for a right defenseman like Justin Schultz, go with Edvidson. Well, no, they have Ronick,
Yeah.
but they're missing some left defensemen.
Yeah.
And a winger, a good like middle 6 winger.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you think about Chariot with Carolina?
No, I mean maybe actually they're losing Ian Cole, especially with all that that things that's happening.
Because now they're losing Cole.
Well,
They're losing
they
Smith.
lose D'Angelo. Right.
Yeah,
That's a
great
lot of
help.
guys gone, eh? Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
They
know.
might have to.
Below
might have
$4 million, I would think about this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't. Yeah, you have a great left defenseman of Slavin, Shea, and Sherratt. Now you just need to fix it right.
Yeah.
With the goaltending problem, and usually could Campbell replace Bernier?
Well, yeah, it looks like Bernier's career is possibly over.
You think?
Yeah, it could be there.
Yeah, that's what it seems like from the word out there.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Adam, I think we answered to your question about Carlson. We are behind, but not too far because we did this like 45 minutes ago. About this, how about Malkin to the Rangers?
They don't have the cap space for him.
There's no
Yeah, that's the
room.
problem. That's the problem. He'd look great there, but I don't think they can afford him.
And they actually
yes. Oh, yeah. No, you guys, you're wrong here.
Oh, really?
I guess because they're losing Kopp
Well,
and
Strome
Strome.
was
They have $10 million right now.
Yeah.
$4.5
And
million.
they're not signing those guys. I mean, you give Kakko a $2 million, and that leaves it with $8 million.
So if they pay Malkin or Kadri at $7 million, they still have $3 million to get the rest. And the rest of the play they have is all about the Hunt, the McCain, and everything like that. So
If
I
I'm the
expect
Rangers,
the
I'd rather-
Rangers get a good center on the market.
If I'm the Rangers, I'd rather go for
Yeah.
Malkin than Kadri, especially with a term that Kadri probably wants.
Now, they are also limited at some point, but they still have the money to get there. Mr. Terrace, welcome aboard. First time in the Hockey Nation Live show. We apologize. He may disappear. So they never answer my answer. As because we are behind. All the others getting Dylan Strom a Connor Brown. Maybe Bedard
think
after that, but
Yeah.
I dream about Bedard. Everybody said, what you said? I said Bedard. I said, what's your name? It's Bedard.
Bedard, yeah.
So, you know what, Terrace?
Strom.
Dylan Strom is
Here's the connection.
a UF3, so you don't have to get this. He could. Connor Brown, they have to trade for him. Here we go. Question. Each one of you, just say yes or no. Do you trade Puljujavi for Connor Brown?
Why do you want to make Ottawa better?
Yes. If I'm Edmonton or if I'm Ottawa.
Both of them. You make the trade
If I-
Connor Brown for Puljujavi.
If I'm Edmonton, I do it. If I'm Ottawa, no.
Right.
Yeah? I'd say the other way around. If maybe
I
not,
do this.
because
For both
Ottawa
team,
need
I do it.
veterans. Ottawa need
For both?
need to keep their veterans.
6'3" left winger. I don't know why you don't believe on Puljujavi.
Exactly.
I'll tell you
Well-
what. I'd rather have Zacha. He's also 6'3", 210 pounds.
Do you have who?
And has better Pavel Zacha.
Pavel Zacha.
I'd rather have him than
Yep.
Puljujarvi. And he's got
Yep.
better stats.
Zacha
He got
is a
36
center.
points last year.
He could play wing, no?
No,
He's a
Zacha's
center. He's a center,
too.
He's a
Zacha.
center, yeah. Then
Right.
they don't. Oilers don't need
But he
him. I
can-
think they'd rather sign.
But you could
Strome.
use him on the wing. Yeah.
I thought he played left wing at one point.
Come on, coach. Say yes. You love Puljujarvi, don't you?
No,
He
my
does.
point to you is because
He does
Zacha has
before.
always been center with it. They move Hughes at some point, but the center and New Jersey is Zacha play with that, and he will play with. I don't see Zacha with Edmonton.
Okay. We'll see.
You have to figure out something. Zacha, you have to come bounce back. He's on a player struggle a little bit about this. Oh yeah, the New Jersey guy resigned Vanecek, by the way.
New
Oh, he
Jersey,
did?
yeah.
So it's done
How
deal.
much was it?
It was straight. Thanks to remind us, Angelo. This one a slip between us about this. Canadiens signed Corey Schoenemann, Luciano. Yep, they did. Malcolm would be really good in Seattle to be number one for 3 years, with right behind number two.
But
Number
would Malkin
two.
really want to go to Seattle?
Yeah, really.
Oh, you're forgetting
Like,
Matty
think-
Beniers there too.
Yeah, Matty Beniers is he's gonna be fun.
He's
Fun
your
to watch.
number one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. Definitely.
and if depending if Wright goes to NHL, they sell McCann.
Yeah. Mr. Raven, welcome aboard. Thanks to be with us tonight. And we have Mr. Ilio Biancucci. Welcome back for the New York Rangers. Directly from Montreal. Ilio was one of the beginning, show up the morning 2 years ago, Mr. Ilio. That's what we never remember. We never forget those people. They are based on this one. Where are we on the list of questions? We are right here.
Right there.
Right now.
Let's go.
Don't get a problem. The problem with Pitlick, Armia, they don't have Drouin and Hoffman. So much cap space, they cannot afford him. Here we go, Chris Ensign. Thank you
that
for
is the problem.
this.
Andrew has to go.
Not allowed, William. It's happening yesterday. I don't know if the moderator blocked them or not, but there is a boot, William. It's happened sometime. We did not see them for about 2 months. I think the last time it was like, we did not see them a lot last time. You have a question?
I must go, Coach.
Yeah, right there.
What?
I must
Andrew
go.
has something to say.
Oh, you have to go?
I have an appointment in the morning.
No
and
problem.
then after-
Sound good.
Yeah, and
Have a good one.
Have a good night.
I'll
Take
get
care.
in touch with you because I'll be after that. I'll be heading out of town.
All right. Sound good. Thank you so much.
All
right,
right,
Bishop.
take care, everybody. Good luck. Enjoy the
Whoop.
couple days here.
Sorry about
And
that.
congrats on the 5,000, Coach.
Thank you so much, mister. Thank you again for being with us tonight.
No problem.
All right. Park,
Take
are you
care.
leaving too?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
No,
But he was leaving.
I'm
so I was
going,
like,
I'm going.
maybe he's living somewhere. Everything like that. So we're going to put you there. Don't go nowhere. We're going to bring you there, Mister. Mister. 3.
Bud.
There we go. I found a way to do it. All right, sound good about this one over there. We're going to show it up here. So I'm here. Hoffman débarrassé. Yann. C'est fini. All right, exactly. And Mr. Big Papa is on the house.
Hey, big.
Big Papa. When I hear this name, Big Papa, I'm thinking about a restaurant hot dog and hamburger. Welcome to the Big Papa. We have a hot dog and a hamburger, a double hamburger for Big Papa style. Ketchup and mustard. Anyway.
The Red Sox. The Red
Shaq
Sox.
also had a dog wait today. Love to hear your opinion on that move for the San Jose Sharks.
I don't know. I think I think it'll be a good move.
Yes.
From the Islanders, right?
I
It's
don't
a
know
great
what
move.
what was his experience prior?
I'm trying to
Sorry
think of
again?
players he helped draft.
His experience before for Doug Waite? What
Yes.
else has he? Yeah.
For me, it's another set with the Sharks. You have experience junior, by the way.
Yes. that's what I was
WHL, if you turn
trying
that.
to
So,
get
I'm sorry I cut you right away, but I was thinking about the fact like how Mike Greer is going to turn around this organization, and they said they were going to keep back Brent Burns. So I was thinking quickly about you about this. I tried to get you which team he was, so that's why.
He let go of Jonathan Dolan. That surprised me.
And NHL guys, he's been coaching only with the New York Calendars. And I think that time it was Adam Oates, but I could be wrong about this one over there.
Right.
So I just want sharing this with you.
But it's a-
Luciano
it's a
said
good
that
pickup.
Connolly got buy out.
Panthers won the
Yes.
trade.
Michael looked like against her. We said Banana on the site. TH, welcome about. Can the team legally start negotiating with players before the official start of the free agency, like a legal temporary period? Or can they only start negotiating on the 13th at noon?
I think it's only the teams allow them to. Especially now. It used to be like that.
No, don't tell to
They
anybody.
can.
But they do this under the table. But they don't get, the only one does this is Lou Lamariello. He's an old school. He don't call anybody. And that's the reason he don't sign anybody.
He just made like 9 signings in one day, like 2 days ago. It was so funny. Like he woke up from his nap, he made the low signings, and he went back to bed.
Honestly, they should all do this before they start, right? And because at 12:01 you get like 16 plus sign up. So, but Lula Mariello refused to go that way. He is old school. Him is going to start at 12 o'clock. That's what someone told me today. I don't know what kind of podcast it was tell about this, about Lou. He does not do that way. But everybody does this right now. So, answer, they should not do this, but everybody does it. And nobody complaining, by the way, because everybody does it. So
It's to their benefit.
exactly, I agree with you. Here we go. Wow. Nicholson, nice. Yeah, it is. Quiz in 40 minutes. Just announced Chevnikov from Winnipeg will become a UFA. That's another one, like many of them. I think Nick do all the same, but both block me.
They have our own
Drama in the chat.
Yeah.
I call shut up. Body Monkey, Danny, Roger Delaney is on the house.
Roger, the master.
Nikushin, 8 years, 6.1. Yan. And Blackhawks did not block anybody. Mr. Davis Santos, welcome aboard.
Hey, David. Welcome.
Sign and Edmonton, he goes somewhere else.
It doesn't
The
look like
signs
he's going
are
to be with
pointing towards that.
Edmonton.
They offered him 4.5 by 4 as his last offer, and I don't think Kane's taking that. Like
No.
he won't make like.
You're absolutely right about this. I don't think so. He returned over there.
No.
But what's happening to his Sharks contract? Because he's like,
Well, that's
like they're waiting on that.
Yeah, it will be decided after I think in 2 weeks or at the beginning of the.
But
August.
some team might take the gamble and hope that it goes their way, but
No pun
it wouldn't be a
intended.
smart move.
At the end of the day, in our time, if you think about this, the team got him, right? If they return over there, I think they can trade him back to the team like a 4-round pick or future consideration.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll work something out. Like
That's something I think would happen.
Yeah.
Grafstrom and Les Anderson signed a contract with the Kings. And Joe Lavellery block everybody. And Yan, 89 million for 8 years. I just try to go leap. I like when they talk like this. We go faster down. So I said, okay. We just announced this. Mr. Zeb Larame, welcome aboard.
Welcome, Seb.
He said that Ottawa is going to be the most dominant franchise in the NHL starting 23-24.
Tampa's not going to fall off that quickly. Neither Colorado, Florida, New York.
I think they will be one of the team top 10 in NHL.
They might, if the Maple Leafs blow up or the Boston Bruins like get worse and worse, they could take that spot in the Atlantic.
Absolutely right about this.
3/wild.
And if you think about this, Buffalo's getting better.
Yeah.
Detroit's getting better. And Montreal is about 2 years before they become better.
Yeah.
And don't forget the Islanders. I still think they belong on the inside, not on the outside.
I think for me, if I was to go that division, I believe Columbus and the New Jersey Devils are the better team at the bottom. I think they're getting better to the Islanders.
Yeah, I really think so. I don't like what the Islanders. I mean, they're getting. I like the original Islanders, but get rid of Barry Trotz.
We sleep on Minnesota and we sleep on Columbus.
Everyone sleeps on Minnesota. Minnesota's so underrated.
Nah, but the problem with Columbus is eventually they can't keep their better players. At some point, they end up
in the
trading
UFA.
them. They're very blue collar city, and their mentality is that way as well. So they get very hardworking players at good rates, and then a lot of their players have left the organization, right?
But their decor is good. Like Chicago built their decor for them.
Well, yeah, and Panarin and Anderson and a lot of players have left that organization, and
I think it was in the past, Tortorella style.
Yeah.
Now you can see the only one can leave is Patrick Laney. But you can see the rest, they are young. They're Werenski now signing an 8-year contract. Bovis is just signing 3 years. You have Sillinger, you have Johnson, you have Roslovic signing 3 years, one from there.
I like their veterans.
I think that team is running really properly for the gym over there.
Yeah, I like Jenner, I like Bjorkstrand, and I really like Voracek on there. He doesn't score a lot, but he makes some good passes.
Coach, can we please go back to Maurice Sinning? We did, Kelly, we said everything about this. I don't know, we'll tell you more.
Bad trade.
Everybody knows he make a mistake about this, sir.
Thanks for making that take a little bit more easy.
I think Gallagher would be missed on Wednesday.
Wednesday? Why Wednesday?
Oh, because it's the start of the UFA.
Yeah, but I don't think so. I don't get it. Ottawa
not
will
a
retain
UFA.
25% salary.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right about this. Nick, do, Kate, same person, Kelly said. We have the same email, nothing gets sent. $6.2 million. Someone answer back. Sending another text for explain. Can you text Coach the late breaking news about Matt Murray? Luciano?
I don't have
Really
memory.
behind. We're really behind.
Where you guys? Where have you been? We talk about this. We talk about this for 1 hour. Are we on the same live stream right now? Kelly, the best thing about Murray right now is from my city, Thunder Bay, so we have local pride, but I fear for Toronto. 6.2 for 8 years, Ian. I get it, yeah. I agree with you. Luciano, know about the trade mentioned earlier. Here we go, Danny. Thank you. Danny, you listen when I talk. Whenever I acronym. Q for Bod. What do you think about all the trade Florida did at the deadline?
They look at this year's cap situation with the Yando buyout and all these. So they basically saw, oh, look, there's this defenseman that we could use, especially now that Ekblad was injured. Here's the first Montreal. Enjoy. And they look at Claude Giroux like he only wanted to go to Florida. So at the trade deadline, would you pass on Claude Giroux at all? If you're any team, would you pass on Claude Giroux? There hasn't been a player like that in the trade deadline in a long time. And Panthers, they spent their future on it, and sadly it didn't work out yet.
That's great. Cody Matthews, new players. Maybe a new players in the Hockey Nation Live Show. We love the new players. Very très content de Slavkovski about this. He said this late 2 years, we have to blow up your team about this. Well, to be fair, ESPN, I hope complaint Tron Racing. Dax Pink Boys Hockey pretty good on that channel. Tavares need to go. Joseph, everything like that, you don't get it. I guy wish Ryan Gross was still with the Anaheim. Mikro Love, welcome aboard.
Welcome, Michael.
I wish those kind of players like Patrick Marleau. Imagine if Ren Kessler play in New York or Toronto, a market where the hockey was, more popular. What it would be so much recognized. I think he's not underrated. I think we'd never recognize Ren Kessler like he did in hockey.
Yeah,
that's right.
What about Malkin and Winnipeg?
Well, how do you want to go there either? When you look at all this drama that's surrounding, you have Rick Bonus there. I don't think Malkin will enjoy Bonus.
No.
And then it's just a mess, sadly, in Winnipeg. It's that dumpster fire in the super, super cold, harsh winter.
Miss Kimberly, welcome aboard.
Hey, Kimberly. Welcome.
It's all good about this, Danny. Ottawa would be ahead of Montreal. That was Stanley Cup. Malkin, 3 years max. Malkin would be go play with his buddy, Marc-Andre Fleury. Bob the Bob. I love it. They don't have no money, unfortunately, Bob, about this one over there.
Happen. I don't think so.
That'd be
I
cool,
don't think
though.
so, too.
Kaprizov, Malkin.
I think Washington's his best destination.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Adam, Vegas looking at bring back Stachny et Perron.
With what money?
Vegas still has to
we
shed
run
a
into the
little
same
bit
problem.
of. They still have to shed some salary cap.
What is the money you put on the price tag for David Perron?
2 years, $4 million plus, I would say. Like above what his contract was that last season.
Yeah, he
He's a
was at
veteran.
$4 million. He was at $4 million this year, so
Yeah, you bump it up.
it's got to be around
5.
5.5, maybe.
Yeah.
Not at all. He's
No.
34 years old. You're not up too much.
But it's a
1 or
1 or
2
2
years.
year contract. That's why I say that.
Yeah,
Like,
one or
I
two
believe
it's
he
not
will
like
get
you're gonna-
3 years at $3.5 million.
That would be a great deal. Whoever signs him.
Well,
for
yeah,
that.
if you can get him at that, I'd do it right now.
Yeah.
Because I still think he has
20 goal.
he has gas in the tank, and he's great on the.
I would not go
front
two
of the
more
net.
at $4 million for 2 years with him.
He's excellent in the playoffs. I mean, he's one of those.
Oh, he
rare
can
players
score.
that gets better
He's
with
been
age.
one of the most regular 30 goal per year or 20 goal per year. Like he score
Yeah.
every year.
Excellent.
Yeah,
That's
in the
very
last
underrated.
10 years, he's on the power play. He ranks number 3 in terms of points per
Excellent.
game.
And then
So
you look
and
at
he's
his
only
playoff
behind
numbers.
Connor McDavid, and I forget who the other person is, but yeah, he ranks number 3. So if it's just a 1-year contract, I'd be willing to even give the 4+, and I think that's what he's looking for. Otherwise, why wouldn't he stay with St. Louis?
Yeah. Let her have a good night. ALS, have a good night. William Pace for the best guest. William Snyder. Good night, Andrew.
closer to the
Angelo,
end.
thanks, Andrew. We know you're talking the quiz. Francois, you are back. Went to the supermarket. Get some shrimp for Danny.
No,
And Kelly watching the Stanby situation. Hey guys, as the Auto solved the goaltending situation with 2-time Stanley Cup winner Matt Murray, Randy. But they have a guy can wear
do you
the
think about
pad and he can be in front of the net. Would be interesting
glove.
about this one over there. And Blackhawk is when I said I bet won the Belmont stake. Blackhawks is on fire with all the Rays every time they win. That's a good way to say that. King of Gamer, welcome aboard.
Hey, King, how's it going?
Luke said this league has become a country club, old coach and ex-player. Everything like that. All right. Now, as the term extra base, it around the Kings. My blood pressure is so high right now. Let Cavalier go home. Question, Coach, what do you think of Ren Francis sitting? Not bad. King, you know, it's American Hockey League, play for the Laval Rocket. I like his intensity. Bring on the bottom 6, I think, for King. So for the Laval Rocket, have a national player like him. This team's getting better and better. This team will be fun to watch in the American Hockey League next year. Maybe the top best 3-5 team in the American Hockey League next year. Quiz time, yeah, we are going to get there. I'll just be sure we don't forget any question at that moment. Nashville is down, also won't be happy. I don't see. You can be coach, just read mine. Yeah, we're getting there slowly but properly about this. RJ for Michael Besada. Thanks so much. Places you want to can explain. Jose Lucian can be explained too. Will you see any more move by the leave?
Yeah, they
think
have
so.
to.
Yeah.
They have to replace McKayev. They have to replace Kampf.
They
make a move.
Kerfoot as
They have to
well.
sign Sandin. Get rid of
yeah.
Hole. I don't like Hole.
I was thinking cross for Detroit select Marco Casper. It was happening. But KLS, just ask me, I would tell you exactly what they did. It happened because I told you what happened. Who is the number 1 in the next year draft? Real Del Prim.
Bedard.
Well, it's got to be Bedard, but also don't sleep on
The top three is going to be amazing.
Michkov. If
And then Fantilli.
yeah, he's gonna anybody that gets him or even Fantilli is gonna have a great player.
The only problem is
basically,
signing on KHL for 2026.
Yeah, that's the only.
Which is fine. It's not, especially a team that's
Yeah,
building.
but it's not say he's guaranteed he's coming back. That's the problem.
I know. Yeah, that's
Could
the
be
issue.
a Radulov.
Because if you think about this, it took 6 years to Kaprizov.
Yeah,
I know.
but it's worth the wait for the Wild.
The Kraken draft Jagger Furcus in the second round. It already out. Kraken fan love him. I'm fascinated to see if he can make an NHL eventually.
I really like that pick from the Kraken.
He's going.
It's a great pick.
Pretty sure Strategy is going to make it. Great skater, great eccentric players. When he fly with the puck, he's good. He can score. Now he need to get bigger, stronger, but fun to watch in WHL last year.
Yeah.
I still think Kadri is going to Washington with Backstrom going on the long-term injury reserve.
If your team, how long would you want Kadri? Like, what term?
I said B3 is going to be with a New York team.
Yeah? I mean, do you really want Kadri for 6 years plus? He'll be like 38 when that ends. I mean,
I don't know, guys, but I would be not surprised he got less or $7 million or less. I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know.
Philip, welcome aboard. Do you think the Avalanche are overrated to go back-to-back?
they're rated.
No, not at all.
They're built.
Their nucleus is
Your
all
de-
there.
Their decor is fantastic. Their forward core, it's gonna get worse with the loss of Kadri and Burakovsky, but it's good still. It's serviceable for a cup run.
Yeah, no, they'll be fine. They'll be fine.
And Kyle McCarr's a different animal. Same with McKinnon and Rantanen.
The point behind this, look about Bittman, guys. Everywhere he go, he's going to get booed. The only 32 people stand up for him is the owners. That's the key behind that. But what he bring to the league, money wise, marketing, nobody can do what he's doing. He's been a great asset for NHL. You can complaining about him and put all these fun things, but what he bring under this, the rules or other things going on, is not running the show. It's the owner decide to do that. He cannot say we shut down Arizona. The owners have to tell we need to shut down Arizona. That's how it works. But I talk about the contract of $7 billion television.
Excellent.
The players begged him because they took all this money to escrow all the money, pay back all the players in NHL. Mm-hmm. For me, I see this amazing. I don't know why the people don't recognize that. I don't know why they blaming him and they boo him. I don't understand why this hate about him. I don't get it. Like, someone who has to tell me what he does so bad for this league. I don't get it.
For the league, from a business perspective, he only grew the sport, especially in the United States. So obviously, he's done wonders for the league, and he will continue as he takes over markets like in Houston and a couple of other places. But I think the hatred comes from the perspective that he's very much a lawyer, and his attitude is very cutthroat. Like, he doesn't want to listen to people. He knows I work for these owners and they're my employees. They want me to do this. So if you want to put the blame, I guess you got to put it on the owners more so than Gary Bettman. But he's like their dirty man, does the work for them. But I think that's where most of the hatred comes, and he's an easy target because he's visible.
He's the head. Yeah, he's the face of the NHL.
Yeah.
He's done wonders. Like, he made me a hockey fan basically by bringing the Panthers down here. Like, he expanded hockey. You look at the markets. He created the cap, which made parity and made the teams basically fair. It's great stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dan, thank you so much, Dan, for this one. Who take Samsonov Vanecek? Michael is going to be Darcy Quamper. Non. Je suis pas méchant, mais c'est toi qui as une voix bizarre, mais pas ça. C'est juste pour me souvenir. Il parle de Nicolas. Bedard, Mishkov, Fantilli, Zach Benson. I would like to hear Casper's story, coach. We can do it tomorrow. I apologize. I'm just to get out here quickly to get the chat running after that. C'est juste pour me sonner. They're going to see that message. We get 18 goals, 3 special next year. Philippe, les gens vont connaître. We don't see any cue right now. The people talk each other or they answer each other. Look like they like each other. And then je vais attendre Frank. Bon, c'est l'heure du quiz. Yes, it is l'heure du quiz. The quiz, everybody want the quiz. Amanda should be saying something off 100% about this one over there. And you're absolutely right about this. And when we hear this, guys, oh my God! It's a quiz time. We're going to go that one over there. And we go this way over there. Here we go, Mr. We're going to delete him. And Mr. Park, you're going to be on the right side. Here we go. Question number 1 of the night. Oh, my God. Question 1. How many times Steve Bégin signed as a free agent? 0 time, 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time. It's the time for the free agent this week. How many times Steve Bégin signed a contract as a signed agent? And here we go. Oh, I was playing with Messenger over there.
I was wondering where.
Dan, François, Nicolas, Yann, William, RJ, Blackhawks, and then we have Vinny, Adam, Philip, Luc, Kelly, Jose. Here we go. Mr. Nortap.
I believe it's 2.
It's 2.
I believe so.
It is? No.
And Mr. 4. About this one over there. I want to be sure I did not forget anybody about this one. Angelo said B. Good night. Julie, welcome aboard, Julie. Julie never talked, but she's always at the game tonight. Here we go. Oh my God! And our tab said what? 2.
2. C.
And the answer is D. 3.
Okay. 0 for 5. 0 for 6.
Nicolas, score again. Nicolas knows hockey a lot. Yann Genet and Julie Dubado are the winner of the question number 1. Question number 2. Which team has the best winning percent at the point from this list and the history since they play with all these different teams they play? Calgary, Detroit, Anaheim, Colorado, San Jose. Okay, example, Colorado, Quebec, Colorado together. Anaheim, the Mighty Ducks, the Ducks together. The Calgary, the Atlanta Flame, and everything together. Which team has the best percentage point in NHL?
Percentage points?
RJ, I got it. Jose Duarte, I got it. We missed Johnny, Mr. Didier. Nicolas, I got it. Kelly, I got it. Blackhawks, I got it. Gian, I got it. Vinny, I got it. Round Kings, I got it. Luc Lafortune, I got it. Larry, we're going to answer you after the quiz, Larry, about this. I still believe it's going to be Giroux. Real deal, I got it. Mr. Park the Monkey. Dan, I got it. Angelo, I got it. Francois Pitt, I got it. Park the Monkey.
I guess I'll go with Calgary.
Calgary. Philip, I got it. And in our top.
I'll take Detroit.
Like everybody else. Oh my God! And this because I knew you were going to get Detroit. It's Calgary at .538. On the number
7.
1 of this list. Detroit was the number 2, I believe. Colorado number 3. And this is happening about Calgary winner of this one.
Oh my God!
I'm understanding why,
Julie was late, but she wouldn't get it anyway. So that's good to see that. I'm sorry. Here we go. Season 2014-15. Which player had the most goals from this list? Sidney Crosby, Yari Adler, Sean Monahan, Zach Parise, Radam Vrabada. We know this one's Alexei Ovechkin. I'm looking about the 5 player on the list right there. And nobody have 2 good answers so far. Nick, Yann, Julie, Jose, and Park de Monkey all at 1 at that moment. Here we go. Blackhawks, Yann Giannet. Larry Potter. Thank you, Coach. Francis, second question. With the defenseman, would they get RJ? And then we have Vinny, William, Ron, Luc Laportine, François Pitre. And I don't think so, Larry. They will do a defenseman over there. If it is, it could be a secondary defenseman, like number, like not the best of the best. They were looking for late defenseman, age 30 plus. Real deal prim, and got it. Kelly got it. Mr. Notap.
I'll go with D. Zach Parise.
Zach Parise, got it. Julie, I got it. Philip, I got it. And Mr. Park the Monkey.
I go with Zach Parise as well.
And Park the Monkey said D. Angelo said A.
Oh my God!
The answer to this one, ladies and gentlemen, is D. Zach Parise, got it. Congratulations, everybody.
Finally.
Park the Monkey take the lead at 2. I almost put the answer. David Perron played for Fight's friend team. He got traded 3 times, and he got drafted by 1 expansion team. But how many contracts he signed in the NHL so far? 0 contract, 1 contract, 2 contract, 3 contract, or 4 contract?
So you mean like as a free agent?
I'm sorry?
You mean as a free agent?
No, during his career in NHL. How many contracts he signed in NHL so far?
Okay.
How many times he signed contract in NHL? He played for 5 different teams. He got traded 3 times. He drafted by 1 expansion team. How many contracts he signed in NHL so far?
Is this count ELC as well?
Here we go. Sorry about that. Nicolas, Jose, RJ, Yann, Kelly, William, Vinny, Real, Francois, Angelo, Kelly, Blackhawks, Luc, Michael, Puck and Dream.
How many contracts?
Julie.
Every time we...
Coach, does this count ELC?
Here we go. How many contracts he signed in NHL?
Who?
Mr. Monkey, what is your answer?
3. If that does that include ELC?
That's include what?
And ELC?
ELC.
Yeah. That's a part of the contract. Yeah.
Yeah, then 3.
Yeah.
I don't
And
know.
not that.
Yeah, it's either 3 or 4. I'm going to go with 3.
And I need to put all the paper.
C. D, I should say. D.
Oh,
D.
indeed. The answer is D.
Oh my God!
And the funny thing, guys, he signed everything with 1 team, the St. Louis Blues.
The St. Louis, yeah.
Yep. Here we go. Last question
That's
of the
a tricky
night. Mike Sullivan played for 12th friend team in NHL. How many friend jersey number he used? 8, 9, 10, 11, or 12? Good luck, everybody. Right now, Body Monkey, he take the lead at 3. In our time, he's the only one can reach him. And then everybody else have one good answer so far. How about that? Kelly, no, it's not. It's a one. It's a 3 contract, but all signed with the St. Louis Blues, Kelly. Oh, you go. I'm behind right now. Blackhawks said Nicolas. Jose, Yann, RJ, Francois, Larry. Luc, William, Subedra, Vinny, Party Monkey, Real, and that's what we got at that moment. And Mr. Inata, Angelo.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna go with D, 11.
11. Party Monkey.
In case Intertap gets it right, I'll get 11 as well.
Oh my God!
B, 9 jersey only in NHL because he repeat the jersey a couple of times, right? So
Okay.
it makes sense. So that's happening about this. Different jersey number. It was a question. But Run Weekend got it. Congratulations, Body Monkey. 3 and 5 tonight is the winner of this contest. Tonight, congratulations, Mr. Tonight, Body Monkey.
Should have asked more Matt Murray questions.
And that's concluded the Power Play show tonight. We're going to be back tomorrow at 12 o'clock and tomorrow night for another Power Play show. We want to thank Andrew Lepage, left the building earlier. Like sometimes Elvis had to go to bed earlier. And then we have, of course, Bugger Monkey and join us for a great night. Thanks so much, Mr. Bugger Monkey. Welcome to join us and always do what you did earlier. And that'd be awesome. And then Mr. Natap, the co-host of all the Power Play, always with us, bring everything on the table every single night. But you
Breaking
are
news, Coach.
awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have
Breaking news. Breaking
greatness
news.
inside of you. Sorry about that.
Breaking news. Breaking news. Matt Murray signed with the Leafs.
Yeah, if you want to talk about this, we're going to talk about this tomorrow at 12 o'clock p.m. We're going to give you every information about Matt Murray, the reason why happening. And if you want to have a bag over your head, Luciano started a new company. It's called the Luciano GRAZIANO bag at $5 each. So we can reach everybody. Until then, we wish you an amazing, great night. And remember, be well, be healthy. Find a way not only dominate your lane, but find a way to dominate your second half of what?
Ready, bud?
2022. We love you people. Have an amazing, great night, everybody.
Good night, everyone. Good night, Coach. Good night.
Thank you, night.
I need to open my eyes and get a touch of that reality. Don't want another surprise. I'd rather want you to just let me be. Oh, oh, oh. What do I know? What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I let go? I do really want to know what's going on now. Is this another What do I know?
Booyah!